Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of Fall Guys to see why this game is far from dead. From its explosive launch, Fall Guys has been on an epic ride. Let's explore the timeline and see how this game has captured the hearts of millions. It all began in August 2020, when Fall Guys was released on PlayStation Plus and Steam. Within 24 hours, the game sold over 1.5 million copies. By the end of its first month, it reached 7 million sales on Steam and became the most downloaded PS Plus game ever. As the hype continued into September, Fall Guys reached 15 million players on Steam. Mediatonic kept the game fresh with updates, new levels, and bug fixes, keeping the community buzzing with excitement. In October, Fall Guys launched Season 2, introducing medieval-themed levels and awesome cosmetics. The player base was still strong, with millions diving into the new content. December brought the chilly vibes of Season 3 with winter-themed levels. While peak numbers dipped, the game maintained a dedicated community that kept coming back for more. Then, in March 2021, Epic Games acquired Mediatonic. This acquisition brought new resources and opportunities, promising cross-platform support and exciting new content. Throughout 2021, Fall Guys kept rolling out updates and collaborations with iconic brands like Among Us, bringing fresh life to the game and keeping players engaged. In June 2022, Fall Guys went free to play, and the response was electric, with 20 million players joining in the first 48 hours. This transition brought in players from all over the world. The same year, Fall Guys collaborated with beloved franchises like Sonic the Hedgehog, bringing in new skins and events that added excitement and drew in fans. In 2023, Fall Guys released Creative, and there was a ton of brand new maps. Fall Guys had a good stable player count, but with the release of Creative, Fall Guys stopped making new maps and seasons and just made new Fame's passes. This wasn't enough to keep Fall Guys thriving for long, because shortly after players started to miss Mediatonic-made levels. Fall Guys Creative felt really limited unless you used mods, but Fall Guys continued to promote Creative. The game slowly started to die, but then Fall Guys Mobile got leaked. This brought some hype to the Fall Guys community with some people excited for launch. Fast forward to 2024, Fall Guys felt really dry. Mobile wasn't here yet, and even though Fall Guys was adding to Creative, it wasn't good enough for their players. Fall Guys was at a low state, but then people leaked Fall Guys ranked pictures. This once again brought hype to the community. A lot of people were making content and estimating release dates. Summer 2024. As time went by, there was no ranked. People slowly lost hype and started to forget about ranked because there were no big updates about ranked. Fall Guys released come summer updates by unvaulting maps and some new changes. Then there were more leaks about Fall Guys Mobile. The hype for mobile came back and we consistently got mobile leaks. Fast forward to today, people are calling Fall Guys dead, but I disagree. Fall Guys Mobile should be coming out in less than 20 days, and Fall Guys is probably still working on ranked. I doubt Fall Guys would have forgot about ranked because it brought so much hype to the community. Fall Guys also just collaborated with Fortnite, which brought many new Fall Guys maps and skins in Fortnite. This Fortnite collaboration brought attention back to Fall Guys and new content. In conclusion, is Fall Guys dead? Not even close. Fall Guys is having all these great things happening to them, and I think it will go up from here. Also, people started to hate on Fall Guys because the Steam charts are low. But Fall Guys isn't available to get on Steam anymore. The only way to play Fall Guys on Steam is if you owned it before they took it off of Steam. Otherwise, it's only available on PC through Epic Games, and Steam charts don't even include other consoles. So there is a more accurate website that you can use to see the monthly players of Fall Guys, and that website is called activeplayer.io. On that website, it shows that in the last 30 days, Fall Guys has got 13,774,229 average monthly players. So in the end, we can see that Fall Guys isn't near dead, and they still have a big community around them. So if you enjoyed, I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed because I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. Well, that's all I got for you today, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hope to see you all in the next one.